Hello and welcome back, guys, girls, and fairies. We are bringing you, right now, live, IMBA versus JAMBO Game 2. Bet you weren't expecting that. Yes, we have their game again. We're actually going to make it a best of three because BGPF still aren't here, so we're going to extend it a little bit, and hopefully it will be as fun for you guys as the last game, which was incredibly fun. But we didn't see a void or an enigma, so for casting it was very bad. I am back, and so is my delicious, very sexy co-hoster.
Yay! Who's very bad at joining in. But hello, I'm Vague, and welcome again to the second round of IMBA versus JAMBO, the team now, which is so helpful for me because I'm confused often. But this is a fantastic thing to see, and I can't wait to see the second game after that first one. I don't know about you, Jamie.
Oh, it was fantastic, wasn't it? It was wonderful. It was a joy to cast and a joy to watch, without a doubt.
Fantastic call on that Klink's offlane, and I'm really interested to see now exactly how JAMBO are going to pick to avoid. I'm guessing Klink's is going to be the first ban.
Klink's first ban is definitely on the cards. Here we go. JAMBO with the first ban. I'm calling... it's Magnus.
Magnus.
Okay. That's fine. Right,
okay.
Back to more serious matters. We are going to hopefully be casting one game every single day of this week. Tomorrow we have... I can't remember who's playing tomorrow. Let me think. I believe RIP are playing tomorrow, but I can't remember who they are playing. Either way, we're going to have a game for you tomorrow as well at 7 PM GMT. And we're also going to have a game on Wednesday and on Thursday, and hopefully also on Friday. So that's fantastic news for everybody, including me and Vague, who will be bringing you those games. And we are going to be loving it.
Absolutely, it's JAMBO versus Rest in Peace tomorrow. So JAMBO having a very busy day today and tomorrow.
Okay. Thank you for looking
at
that up.
And then Dota Crusher we have on Wednesday. You're welcome. Dota Crusher versus Sorrow on Wednesday. Sorrow we've seen having fantastic game against Feedrunners before, who just didn't see them coming. Darkseer is the first pick, obviously not banned this time for JAMBO. They're really going to go for...
Yep.
Just hang on a minute. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, JAMBO did ban last time, didn't they?
JAMBO did ban Darkseer last time, yes indeed. So IMBA are going to pick up the Nyx assassin that they banned last time. So they love / fear the Nyx. They don't like him being first picked, and they love him first picked. So that would explain why they banned him. Yeah, he is a ridiculous hero.
Absolutely. Also, obviously JAMBO with that invoker did cause some trouble, but I'm surprised around a band they've got rid of that invoker, and it's now... Are JAMBO going to pick, are they, forgive me, are they going to pick Templar Assassin now, as IMBA Battlenet did a fantastic job of really, really countering Invoker with here?
Yeah, it's a definite possibility. They're still looking for that mid-hero, and obviously Templar Assassin is really, really good against Nyx. Nyx does not have any sort of mass damage iteration, so he's just auto-attacking to try and get his damage through, and Templar Assassin loves that. So if they decide to put Nyx up in mid, Templar Assassin is definitely a good choice to be put against him.
Obviously the only hope for Nyx against the Templar Assassin is that Refraction goes down and he gets a Dagon off. Otherwise, I feel for him.
Yeah, it's a really, really, really tough pairing. But instead, JAMBO are going to keep going with their favourite support heroes. They're going to pick up the Shadow Demon. That IMBA played last game. Probably one of the best support heroes in this version with Jakiro and Lashrak. The Darkseer obviously will be playing on the off lane. There's almost no reason why he would play anywhere else. Just waiting on this.
It'd be interesting to see exactly who IMBA choose.
Yeah.
Indeed, it'd be interesting to see exactly who IMBA choose against the Darkseer, because I'm absolutely sure there's no way to beat one. It's just so difficult, despite... I mean, if they went for a trial in hard lane, which would be interesting to see IMBA do, they still would have a nightmare.
Yeah.
And I'm having some sound problems, forgive me.
It's not that bad coming through this side. I can't really hear much of a difference from normal, but you try and sort out what problems you're having. Yeah, the Darkseer on the off lane. is comfortable against any tri-lane. He can still keep the farm up with his ion shell, and he's really, really good against any sort of melee carry. They just can't get near. As soon as he gets 1 or 2 points in it, they can't really get near the creeps. Or they just take a ridiculous amount of damage off ion shell because, well, just because it does a lot of damage, really.
One pick I have to ask, Brewmaster. I haven't seen Brewmaster picked in absolutely forever in any kind of tournament match. Jamie, why? Why Brewmaster?
I like the Brewmaster. I like the Brewmaster. Brewmaster is so ridiculously difficult to shut down, especially if the enemy team doesn't have a lot of silence or stun, and they're kind of banking on that. They've only really got Nyx at the moment for a stun. Keeper of the Light is one of their heavy supports, and he doesn't have a stun at all. So the Brewmaster ban was probably just to try and get a foothold in that sort of area, forcing IMBA Battlenet into heroes like Jakiro and Leshrac, which Jambo can now ban out and keep their Brewmaster safe.
And it's very interesting, actually. IMBA have gone for entirely burst-like heroes. We've got Keepers, instant 500 damage. We've got Nyx Assassin, somebody who obviously has to get a Dagon, along with his ultimate, his W being a massive nuke. With 2 intelligence heroes there, it could be dangerous. But again, Shadow Demon is support. He's not going to pick up that much. And you've got Darkseer, who, although, yeah, his intelligence, I don't see him probably getting that much. Just to counter the Nyx, if anything. With Queen of Pain being great burst, yeah, but come on. Somebody picks up a pipe, which is not nearly worth as much.
Well, Darkseer is probably going to be rushing a pipe in this game, like you normally see from a Darkseer, but it's probably even more important in this game. But the thing we're looking at the moment, with what they've picked so far, is if the team fights last less than 10 seconds, IMBA has won them. If the team fights last more than 10 seconds, it's probably Jambo that's won them, just because they have that ability to stretch out their team fights and go a little bit longer with the Brewmaster and the Darkseer that IMBA Battlenet just don't have.
There is the one evil ability of Brewmaster to split into 3 and then use his Earth Spirit to just dominate, constantly stun everyone.
Indeed. And
God forbid they get a combo with that.
That almost guarantees a long team fight, especially since they've banned out Void now and Lifestealer to try and cut down on their massive big initiations. The Brewmaster ultimate can turn the team fight around so ridiculously easily, especially against a lot of burst heroes. It can be so good.
Buddy, I have to agree with you. I think that this burst team means they're probably going to have to commit to even more if they want to really win anything, as they've got great AoE here with, you know, Nyx Assassin's Cube being able to pick up a lot of them if they're put in together. But I think Darkseer's ability to just shove everyone in a circle is going to be a massive problem, and I don't see it going well for them at all, especially if they get any kind of AoE from Jambo, which, yeah, why no AoE from Jambo yet, considering?
Well, I'm expecting Jambo to maybe pick up a Leshrac. That would give them that inevitability in team fights as well, with his ultimate and his Diabolic Edict, and the stun is obviously extremely strong. But what I'm looking at for IMBA now is I'm looking at them to try and pick up one single hero that can just make the team fight last a few seconds. I'm looking at an Enigma, or I'm looking at a Jakiro that can pin down a few heroes and they can be destroyed before anything else can happen. Enigma is probably the main hero I'm looking at right now for IMBA Battlenet, because he is ridiculously strong against Brewmaster. If you can catch him in a 5-second ultimate, he will die, and there's no way he will be able to get his ulti off.
Absolutely. And let's not forget, Brewmaster, they're one kind of real hope here with that ridiculous survivability, but when you have Keeper's Q for fight, which only takes 4 seconds at least to, 2 seconds at least to cast, then you've got Nyx's Dagon ultimate, Queen of Pain's ultimate, and I don't think Brewmaster will be able to survive if they do pick an Enigma, which hasn't been banned, so God, I hope it's so beautiful to see.
Come on, it's the caster's dream. The caster's dream, Enigma. Please do this for us, IMBA.
And Clinks has been banned. IMBA have banned Clinks themselves, so maybe they're going for a Windrunner as a hard lane.
It looks like it's a definite possibility, or they might just put the Queen of Pain there. Or they might put the Nyx there with the Queen of Pain made. It really depends on how they want to do it, but Queen of Pain on the off lane definitely looks like their main priority at the moment. Nyx will probably be going mid, and I can expect the Keeper just to be pulling and stacking and doing what he needs to do. Night Stalker! There's their mid hero. What a pick!
Fantastic to see as well. Night Stalker's we could see some ridiculous amounts of double and triple kills with that if
Well,
he starts to get fed in the night time especially.
he is going to be so good against
Brewmaster,
Queen of
I mean,
Pain.
come on.
His 5-6 second silence on a Night Stalker is going to be so good against Queen of Pain and Keeper of the Light, and even Nyx Assassin to an extent, because they're not going to be able to do anything. Queen of Pain has to cast her spells. Orchid ruins Queen of Pain, and Night Stalker has a built-in Orchid, especially at night time. So I can expect a few levels to be put in silence, probably earlier than you would expect, just so that he can try and kill this Queen of Pain as soon as night time comes around.
It seems like Jambo have really learned their lesson of just picking in the most aggressive counter picks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But my god, I do feel for them. They're going to have to really pick up somebody who could help to that Night Stalker as well as that Brewmaster. There has to be an Enigma. They've gone for Windrunner as I thought they would, but last pick, they should have picked Enigma already, because if Jambo pick Enigma now, it's GG.
Well, if Jambo pick Enigma
Or
now,
at least I think it might be.
then IMBA are going to be in a little bit of trouble, because they don't really... They're still looking for their main hard carry on that off lane, and on that safe lane, sorry, unless they run Nyx there. But they also need something to end a team fight early, or something to give them inevitability, like a Sven. And there's the Enigma from Jambo.
Oh!
Someone was going to pick it! And it's been picked by the team that we didn't expect to pick it, but that's a really good pick. A really good pick.
Well, IMBA must be terrified now. They must be going through everything that's going to happen, which is going to be so painful for them. I don't think unless they pick a bunch of Kiro, who else can give that much of a problem? I mean,
well, the big
not
problem...
since Beastmaster's nerf, at any rate.
Yeah. Well, the big problem with IMBA's lineup at the moment is that it's very focused towards ganking, and yet Phantom Lancer is going to be the carry. It's very focused towards ganking, but yet the Night Stalker kind of changes the dynamics of that, because Night Stalker's a better ganker than really anyone that IMBA has got, and he can do it a lot earlier. I mean, Nyx Assassin isn't a particularly effective ganker until he can maybe get a Dagon up, but this is going to be really interesting to watch.
Even Phantom Lancer, the final pick by IMBA, I mean, Night Stalker can completely counter him, but just locating the final one, obviously only having one single attack at a time.
Yeah.
I do feel for him.
I will run through the Radiant, and you will handle the Dire again, like last time. We have Saints
Absolutely
on
fantastic.
the Nyx Assassin. We have MNT, who's going to be playing Queen of Pain. We have Jock on the Phantom Lancer. Infamous will be playing on the Keeper of the Light, and RR, the offlaner, will be on the Windrunner.
Meanwhile, we have Coco on Enigma. It'll be fantastic to see some ults from him. We have Darkseer as Harry, the unfortunate Windrunner of last game. KBL has taken the role of Night Stalker, and I do fear for IMBA after that pick. Acid with Beastmaster, and finally Shadow Demon with Grimson.
Excellent. Right, hopefully we will see what we... Hopefully, whoa, quick warding going straight up there by Nyx Assassin, popping a ward up on the high ground so that they can see what's going on. See who is going to indeed be in mid, and it was a Night Stalker, as I said. They're just putting Enigma on the off lane, actually. And I can't see Darkseer. Oh, no, Darkseer looks like he's going to be on the off lane, and it looks like Enigma's just hanging around.
Indeed, Darkseer, well, he's already warded to stop them from pulling lane, which is fantastic work by him, and nice little wards too. But yeah, I'm more impressed by Jambo's, that is IMBA's warding, which is just putting that straight up in mid. He's always going to be able to see what's going on. And, trading. Nyx has traded with Queen of Pain. So, I guess Queen of Pain's blink there would go best in hand with the Observer ward.
Almost definitely, and she's going to be so much stronger against this Night Stalker as well, because she can harass this Night Stalker down pretty easily as soon as she starts getting some. She's gone straight for Shadow Strike instead of Blink at level 1, so that she can harass this Night Stalker as much as possible, which is a really good shout. But look at Harry at the bottom lane, put one in Ion Shell straight away, and he's getting harassed down pretty heavily by Infamous. He's just doing a little bit of right clicks. Nyx Assassin walked in, but no doing.
Denied.
The moment it's just amazing to see. Oh, Windrunner already trying as hard as she can. She's doing quite a fantastic job. If you look at how much damage she's done to Grimson already, she's still staying at half health, but she's got a healing self.
Yeah.
And
Trading
she's
blows.
just really making Grimson. It'll be
Trading
fantastic to
blows
see
really well.
how she manages it.
She doesn't quite have as much regen as Grimson, so Trading Blows isn't quite as favourable for her, but It still needs to be done, and it's still a nice thing to do. Okay, we're just gonna
Oh,
wait on
poor
this.
Darkseer has disconnected.
While
That's
we wait,
fortunate. It gives us a time to just look over
yeah, we can just see
everything that's happening. Yeah.
And as we can see,
Obviously,
this
Phantom
Phantom Lancer is
You got-
already sitting at 4 and 6. After 1 minute, he is having the best time of his life sitting at this bottom lane. 4 and 6 is a ridiculous amount of
it's-
farm to be getting after 1 minute. Oh, we've seen
An
we're
incredible
seeing
amount
the
of denies
penises.
from a carry.
The penises are being drawn off the map.
You can't.
The obligatory
Can't be
penises
said.
at the paws.
It is unfortunate when you leave a load of team. It doesn't matter how professional they are. They will start drawing penises
will.
the second any game is paused.
It is almost inevitable.
But it is followed by a smiley face.
Yep. So it's a happy penis. That's fine.
And a tank. It looks like this does mean war.
Yes, that is either a tank or a very weird looking penis. I'm not entirely sure which one that was meant to be. Anyway, moving on from the penises that people are drawing on the screens, we will continue to talk.
I'm glad you did.
We will continue to talk about these matchups. And as you can see, KBL has stocked up a lot of regen because this Queen of Pain is going to be harassing him down pretty extensively. It looks like he's going straight for his bottle, seeing a 404 gold already. And Queen of
It
Pain.
looks like Grimson have...
Yeah. Continue.
I was just going to say that Grimson buying Sentry Wards. It looks like, I mean, they've gone for a Enigma in the jungle, so it is technically kind of 2 jungle 1-1 instead of the much stronger 3-1-1 tactic. It looks like he's going to be trying warding as much as he can to try and avoid a Nyx gank, which I guess on Shadow Demon would be quite fragile. But as Brewmaster is a very tanky hero, I don't think he's going to be that much trouble. I think the Sentry Wards may be unnecessary.
Yeah, it looks like they are
With the
going to be
Enigma
playing.
being quite tanky as well.
It looks like they are going to be playing that Nyx Assassin as a support hero on the tri-lane, as opposed to a hard carry or a ganker in his main role, and they're going to leave that to the Queen of Pain. One thing I am going to point out, which I remembered and I think I've forgotten, yes, is that Enigma going into the jungle is going to give them a very, very, very quick initiator with his Blink Dagger, because he's going to be able to pick that up completely without any problem whatsoever, because they can't pressure him.
And he's already going for a Soul Ring, so you can imagine the amount of... I'm guessing as soon as he can, he's just going to be going into that lane. He's going to be casting everything that he's got, particularly Malefice, and just watching Brewmaster stack up everything, because that Malefice will give enough time for Brewmaster to reach with his Thunderclap, a notably small ranged AoE stun, slow, and the second that slow is done, I mean, nobody's going to be able to escape from that once it started to level up. 55% move slow, 55% attack slow. If that lands, and if he uses a Drunken Haze as well, I hold no hope for them.
Yeah, it's going to be really, really tough. I am going to point out as well, this ward right here, this Observer ward, is really, really well placed, because there aren't many sentries that are going to be able to see it. You don't have vision until you get to about here, and by then, but you're just not going to go around there, especially after trying to spot Observer wards. That's really, really well placed by RR on the soft lane on the Windrunner. And then we have the obligatory Observer ward right in the middle of the jungle, doing doing what it needs to do, protecting from ganks.
They're pinging all over from the team. It just looks like they're trying to ping as much as they can while Darkseer is reconnecting. Who has reconnected now? Nyx Assassin has strangely gone for a mana burn in the first point. Obviously, it is a Darkseer, it's an intelligence hero, but
Yeah.
I mean, you don't get that much damage from the first point. It's very mana costly, and it's just not as valuable as the stun, so strange to see it pointed into there.
Yep, I just messed up the stream a little bit, but it's okay. It actually carried on. I hit the wrong thing. So nice counter warding there by Saimst on the Nyx Assassin. And have a look at this Queen of Pain versus Night Stalker in mid. Night Stalker's having an absolute woeful time against her. He's going to be able to get no farm, but he doesn't really need farm. The Calamity actually gets taken down as well by the Queen of Pain, so he has to pop the next one. But and that's where that Observer Wall comes in. He popped the Clarity, and Queen of Pain had perfect vision to just dive up, one auto attack, cancel it, and run back down.
A little bit worried for exactly what this Nyx is trying to do. I mean, at the moment, it doesn't look like they're giving the most help to Phantom Lancer. Keeper of the Light just staying around the jungle with Nyx Assassin just kind of looking like he's going for mid,
He's actually going to
just
be going
that
for
quick
this
burst on
Night
Night
Stalker.
Stalker.
They're going to get the Night Stalker anyway. The Queen of Pain's going to blink up, and that's going to be enough. Hopefully, no. He uses his last salve, and he uses it at the perfect time between each Queen of Pain iteration, and he manages to get just enough HP to survive, which is really, really, really nice play by Coco.
I must make MNT or Mint, I'm going to say MNT, absolutely furious because that was fantastic play and it's so unfortunate. If Nyx Assassin was a little bit faster, they would have been able to get that W off and they would have got the kill, but it's just unfortunate timing and great play. Oh, it looks like Phantom Lancer may be killed by the Darkseer.
He's diving the Phantom Lancer, and it looks like he's going to quite easily get him. Yeah, there's no way that he's going to be able to get away from this. Surely he's actually popped the salve, so it looks like he might actually get away, because the Ion Shell obviously doesn't count the salve, because it's not an attack, and now this Darkseer is just going to have to leave as fast as he can. Infamous pops the... He's going to take him down. They're going to easily take him down. Nyx off the back with the W, draws first blood. That's an extra 200 gold to Nyx Assassin. That's really, really nice play, and very unlucky from there. From Harry on that from that Darkseer.
And as any Nyx fan knows, the second Nyx starts to get kills, they just rake up as he gets closer to that ridiculously strong Dagon.
Yeah.
Who I wish every team would just take on, just 5-man Dagon, the best way to play.
We do have good news. The team captain for BGPF just came online. So hopefully after this game, if our IMBA are still up for it, we will actually be able to see that match. So we will see what happens. Windrunner's taking a lot of damage just off the illusion, so she's gone down to 40 HP. Soulcatcher doesn't pop for any damage, so she'll be fine on that one. But
amazed that RR is actually still around, considering how much damage that's done at 50 health. The slightest prod from Shadow Demon could take her out, although, well, 20% damage resistance from physical, it could be all over then. Yeah. But it looks like she's just going to try and stay. But Darkseer, Phantom Lancer isn't getting enough help. It's just, he's staying at relatively low health. Obviously, he's getting great farm, but he could have much better if they just, Keeper is ranged, he could just take out the one Iron Shelled creep and everything would be fine. But I suppose having that Q being such a large range, it actually goes against them, with Darkseer just being able to pop one on the creep, Phantom Lancer having nothing he can do against it. And he can just come back whenever he can and try and take the farm.
Yeah.
Although, they're already building Tranquil Bits and a solving.
They are probably leaving the... They're probably leaving the Ion Shell creep with the Ion Shell just so that the lane gets pushed back. So the Darkseer can't get anything else. He can only get what he's given. And the two supports are just feeding off of the neutrals at the moment to get their gold, which is a good plan. They need gold too. People forget that about us as support players. I play support quite often. People forget that we need gold too. So leaving the neutrals for us is a really nice thing to do.
The more you know.
Exactly.
This Phantom Lancer is getting great farm. I really am quite impressed with the way he's managed it, especially considering...
Yeah.
Oh,
Nyx went for the...
Nyx Assassin going for this Darkseer.
He's just gone for the...
No mana, he's got no chance.
Yeah. He's just going for the harass. He's just using that mana burn to keep Darkseer off mana so that he can't keep spamming that Ion Shell. I can see why they've got the points in that W first as opposed to the Q, which is ordinarily what you want to get. But against this Darkseer on the safe lane, keeping him off any sort of mana is probably the right way to go.
Nyx Assassin seemingly waiting, and Queen of Pain going bottom as well, even despite being on such low health. Popping an illusion rune seems kind of illogical when she was such low health.
She's just.
But I guess it was just to fill up the bottle.
Yeah, she's just going to bottle up and keep this pressure on this Night Stalker. It is now night time, so he can go wherever he wants now. Harry getting caught out, has the mana for the surge, so he's going to dodge the Nyx Assassin impale at the perfect time with his surge, and he got fortunate to get away from that. But again, that's quite well played.
I do have to point out the Night Stalker I noticed this Night Stalker has nothing. He has 2 tangos and an observer ward. It is
He
going
now
to be
has- he now
very
has his
difficult
boots
to
and
him
bottle.
to really...
He has his boots and bottle now. They were just in the courier at the time. And
Oh,
now he's just
oh,
managed to pick
forgive me.
them
That
up.
was very stupid of me.
No, it's a mistake.
And the addition of those 2 items could make him fearful.
Yes. Yeah.
Sorry.
All he needs is a bottle and boots, and now he can start doing what he needs to do at night time, and that is getting those kills, especially on this bottom lane. I mean, Nyx Assassin level 3, Keeper of the Light in the jungle only level 4, and they're really easy to kill for this Night Stalker. If he one-on-ones, he'll kill them in no time.
I was going to say it looked like Night Stalker was about to take it, but it looks like he's going to try and get him a little more health to use that first prod, and it looks like he might use the silence, which would be logical
He
for
doesn't
him
have
to
the mana
do,
for the
but
silence. After he'd used his Q...
unfortunately he could have popped bottle, but...
Yeah, well, the Queen of Pain Shadow Strike was still on him, so it would have cancelled the bottle straight away, which is quite unfortunate. But he's looking for Nyx Assassin now in the water. Nyx doesn't know he's there. He's gone straight for him. The haste rune has been picked up by Nyx Assassin, which is very fortunate, and he manages to get away. It was very lucky that was a haste, or he could have just been straight up dead.
That was great play by Nyx Assassin. I must feel a little bit of a sting in Night Stalker's side there.
Yeah.
But we have been very successfully holding back the Brewmaster as Shadow Demon has stayed back to try and pull lane, which he has done successfully, although
we managed
Enigma with a Soul Ring yet still... Sorry, go on.
We managed to miss the kill that went on in mid. The Night Stalker, it looked like he dived to the Nyx Assassin and try and get the kill, and they actually managed to pick him off and just under the tower. So, and Harry also getting harassed down quite heavily, so he's having to back off of the lane. And now the Phantom Lancer can just get pure free farm as much as he likes. And I like what Jock done on that Phantom. What he did on the Phantom Lancer, actually, he was saving up his skill points for when he actually needed to spend them. And now that he figures, oh, I've got a free lane now, I can start pushing, he's put them all in juxtapose, and now he's going to start going.
That's fantastic play to see. I didn't even notice that, forgive me. I am not nearly observant enough, but I have noticed Night Stalker getting the town porter scroll. He's obviously going to try and be porting around wherever he can, and I cannot wait to see him try and take on a few of these people.
He is going for the Nyx Assassin straight away. The Nyx Assassin manages to use the Carapace, but Night Stalker looks like he's just going to straight up get him here. The silence will almost certainly get the kill. He doesn't even need it. He's just going to queue him down. Night Stalker gets his first kill of the game. Hopefully now he will start to, well, hopefully for Jambo, not hopefully altogether, he will start to just control this match. And actually, they're going to dive MNT. They're going to just go for him. There's the silence.
And it will
they
work.
might actually get him. Is the silence going to last long enough? Is it going to last long enough? One right click and they do get a double kill. The Enigma manages to pick it off.
Fantastic
really nice play by Jambo.
And Enigma now very close. Oh, actually, he's went and bought portals and he's bought Smoker to see. Obviously, the two of them going together in an amazing ganking combo that it looks like will be dominating the map from now on.
Watch out for Infamous. Infamous is going to get caught by the Malefice. There it is. And the Night Stalker's there.
Infamous has no chance here.
Die quite easily. Nice play by Coco, actually, saving the kill for the Night Stalker. Really well played. And another kill goes for the Night Stalker, and now he's looking like a force that's going to start taking over this game.
This Night Stalker looks like he's going to be going for the Nyx next, but funny a regen rune. If Nyx doesn't go for it, I mean, he looks like he's standing there. He's doing the same tactic he did with the haste rune, almost taunting KBL. Oh, okay.
He was... the Night Stalker knew where that was, but the Nyx had it covered. There was no way Night Stalker was going to get there, so... Nice play by Nyx Assassin.
Despite Night Stalker being...
Look at Coco on the back. Has actually
Nyx Assassin
just dived in. He's got his black hole. He's just on MNT. Here comes the silence, and there it is. And one right click picks off the spiky carapace of the Nyx Assassin. They also managed to pick up the Queen of Pain on the back, and now they're going to turn around on Infamous.
All of Jambo solo.
Any
HP, my God.
And he gets destroyed by Night Stalker. And another few nice kills going the way of Night Stalker, and that's exactly what Jambo need. They need to start putting the pressure on, and all of a sudden they've turned it around beautifully.
It's an actual shame there. If Infamous just tried for a second longer, he just almost instantly pressed stop to cast that Q. It was a shame. If he actually left that for 1 second, he might have managed to get the Night Stalker, who at the time was just under 200 health. but it was still a great play and unfortunate. I mean, IMBA, again, they're struggling now. JAMBO have the much better picks in terms of ganks, and during the night time you're always going to be fearing an Nyx assassin. This is going to be death for the Windrunner though. We have the Brewmaster's popped his ultimate. The stun has landed and this is over. RR is dead with Brewmaster picking up the kill, and it looks
around the
like
back as well, and the Nyx assassin. Acid's going to have to run as fast as he can. Queen of Pain's also there, and there's absolutely no way he's going to get away.
MNT's got his ultimate. MNT has his ultimate. He could use this, but he's not going to need to. Just great play by Keeper of the Light, catching that final hit.
Now coming in around the back, trying to pick up the Nyx assassin. Looks like he's going to get the Nyx assassin. One right click will do it. There it is. Now he has to back out.
Silence is on cooldown though.
Straight on to MNT, but that might have been a little bit of a mistake because he doesn't have the silence, as you said.
KBL, he's dead.
He walked straight into it, and so did Enigma around the back, getting caught out by Infamous. And now look at Grimston getting caught out. The Queen of Pain and the Windrunner's here as well. Windrunner's shackle shot gives the Queen of Pain just enough time to catch up, and they also pick them off. And a 4-0 for against JAMBO. And again, that's what IMBA.
It was a real shame the Night Stalker tried his hardest to go and just attack this Keeper of the Light. Wasted his silence, but unfortunately Queen of Pain just blinks right behind him and he just doesn't have a chance. There's no way you can handle a Queen. The only way he ever had a chance of handling that Queen of Pain was by saving his silence, specifically for her ridiculous burst this level, which may have to change to priority on the Nyx later on. But at the moment, Nyx only with boots. It looks like he's going to be saving up for a Staff of Wizardry, and I fear for whoever has to face his wrath when that Dagon is fully built.
Yeah, I can see that he's already looking to try and go for it as quickly as he can. But
despite JAMBO's
aggressiveness.
Forgive me, sorry. Despite the JAMBO's ultimate lead in kills and the Enigma having one more last hit than Phantom Lancer, we do have Phantom Lancer as the most valuable player in the game by a full almost 1,500 net worth, if you just check that out there. Yeah. So it couldn't be that bad. Maybe IMBA will be able to pull it on, and you know how much of a hard carry Phantom Lancer is. If he keeps that net worth up, if he keeps building his items, solving Tranquil Boots, fantastic for harass. 1 point in Doffer Walk to escape, and all that juxtaposed to allow him to get as many last hits as possible, as well as push a little bit by himself. But
yeah,
with Darkseer and Enigma around, I don't see him doing much.
It looks like he is going straight for the hard carry. He's actually decided, looks like, to go straight for Radiance, as opposed to going for the Diffusal Blade. And
being that close, only 20 gold from Sacred Relic.
Enigma has his black hole. He looks like he's going to try and go onto Enigma. A nice little shackle shot keeps him off it for a little while. Acid has his ultimate though if he needs it. Three coming round the back. Coco has his black hole. Is he going to actually use it? It doesn't look like he is.
Keeper of the Light has arrived.
Is he going to cast it? The black hole actually catches 2 on the back, but there's no one there to help him. And it looks like he's going to drop as soon as the black hole finishes. There's no help for him there. It was a little unfortunate. The black hole was really, really well timed. Here comes Shadow Demon now on the back, trying to get as many kills as he can. The Nyx
just a little bit too
ultimate and just walks away. And
JAMBO looking like Brewmaster's going to escape, and we've got somebody porting in now. That is
Shadow Demon's going to get caught.
Harry Shadow Demon is over. Did they have any chance of catching anyone here? Nyx Assassin now with Arcane Boots. I'm sorry, I should have seen that one coming. But we have Keeper of the Light just supporting as strong as he can, and you know how it is with Keeper of the Light. You're guaranteed to get a few last hits. He's got 21. He's got reasonable amount for 4A support. He's just going to be getting some farm and building all the great support items that you really do need.
And looking over in mid, KBL has actually just decided to try and go on to MNT, but he's not gonna get anything from it, so he decides to back off and just continue farming. And now that it's nighttime again, Night Stalker. Actually, it's not nighttime. Night Stalker has used it, and I love what they've done with the
new picture for the nighttime.
New picture for the nighttime. They actually managed. They pick off Harry at the top with a nice fantastic dive from IMBA. Nice play. They just nuke him down in a few seconds. That's the nuke that we were talking about. In a few seconds, you can just be completely dead.
We have to point out have to point out here, JD, we have a Queen of Pain with double damage, with the amount of nuke that it has. Oh, it looks like Enigma's instantly down. Nick's taking that kill though. I think Queen of Pain might be a bit annoyed by that. She really did deserve it. However, it was just instant removal of the hero. And now Jambo really struggling against this. They're keeping the kills relatively even, but ultimately I do have a bit of fear because the ganking potential by Jambo should be much stronger. I'm surprised that IMBA have more kills overall.
KBL now trying to turn on to Phantom Lancer, but he has to get out of there very fast because Phantom Lancer is so farmed now that he has a Sacred Relic. He can do so much damage. He is going for the Radiance like I predicted, so he's going more for a hard carry role. He actually has his Radiance already, so he can catch a few people out with that since they don't know that he has it. It looks like...
Oh my goodness, he does.
Yeah, it looks like all of a sudden IMBA have started to turn this around. Jambo had really good start, but they just couldn't continue on the momentum. It looks like they're going to try and catch the Queen of Pain.
Mid MNT. She's got caught. No, there's no chance of her escaping this now.
Well,
we have Queen of Pain and Ara that have come back. Turn around on Grimson. Is Shadow Demon going to escape? Shadow Demon doesn't escape, unfortunately. Queen of Pain just manages to get her. Is Harry going to escape now? The damage is huge. He has that surge, but he's not running away. Nick's Assassin catches him, and Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain, so low health, poor MNT on 40 health. Will he still escape this? Where has he gone? Blinked away, very well played. But
blinked into the Roche pit, he's just kind of stood there.
Brewmaster.
So winded now.
Windrunner, fantastic grab of that regeneration. She's just going to have everything back. Brewmaster caught out now, but he's used his ultimate. Now Keeper is going to have to run away because
he's coming straight onto Infamous. There's almost
potential to stun.
No way Infamous to be able to get away. Enigma doesn't have a BKB Blink Dagger up yet, so it doesn't look like they're going to be able to...
PL is here. PL is here with the Radiance and is going to get rid of Coco. Forgive me for interrupting. We have Brewmaster here. He's stuck now. PL has got him. He's got the Radiance. There's no chance of him escaping. Blink is up. Scream almost there, but Queen of Pain doesn't even need it. She just uses her Blinks and she's fine. And she's almost got an Sceptral
GG.
If we look at
After
that.
the last few fights, they know that it's almost over. This Phantom Lancer is so fed now that he has his Radiance. And they weren't expecting the Radiance, and the Radiance just came out of nowhere, and the amount of burn damage it was doing was pretty incredible. It destroyed them in quite a few seconds. So,
seeing incredible. The main thing that's seen for me, JD, is when I've seen Jambo have been quite sparse. When they really have the potential to do the best damage because they've got great counter picks, but it's just they've been sparse. I mean, look at that ultimate by Enigma, by Coco. It was fantastic, but with nobody around, those two kills got easily wasted. Yeah. And now we're just going to have to see how Night Stalker fares. It's night time now. He's popped his ultimate, and he looks like he's going straight for Infamous. Is he going to escape? No way. He has his Q up now.
Almost no
this is over.
And Nick's Assassin also around the back. Then we have Phantom Lancer in the middle, and look at the damage Phantom Lancer's doing. He might actually get taken out. He does get taken out by the Enigma. Nick's Assassin might take out Harry, but Queen of Pain takes it. The Queen of Pain ulti misses everybody, and now all of a sudden
Queen of Pain is here, and the silence is cooled down.
The silence is going to catch
the silence isn't cooldown, so
now the silence is
up.
Off cooldown.
But he's missed it.
Easy kill.
And he's got it. Okay, sorry.
Phantom Lancer brought back.
Instantly grabs that. But Phantom Lancer's here. He's fed to all hell. Fantastic play by Imba. They're just every single time Jambo getting one up, then Imba just coming straight back around and catching them out. Especially with this PL, who just comes in out of nowhere. He doesn't get the kills, but he gets the fun.
Yep, he actually managed to get the kill in the L. Thunder Slap isn't quite up yet. Thunderclap's going to completely miss, and now the Phantom Lancer actually senses blood. He might actually go for it as soon as he has mana up. He uses the Soul Ring so that he can pop him. Now pops the Tranquil Boots to get away.
As well as Tranquil Boots, he's just running away.
Acid is not on a lot of HP, and
is he going to catch it?
This Phantom Lancer looks like it's just going to back off. He got really close to the burn damage, and the illusions are doing so much damage to them now that he has his Radiance and his Sacred Relic. It's pretty ridiculous.
I felt kind of bad for him. He did get so close, but it was so overly aggressive. And it looks like they're going to take over Jogrek. I don't think they're going to actually manage... Are they going to manage it? That Doppel walk is in. They don't have...
Fake GG strat.
He's just mad. Jock going back to base, which is a good move. Night Stalker just came in, and I feel bad for him. He really he came in just a bit too late, but that's the problem with Jambo. They're not coming in at the right enough time. They've got the courier coming here, a beautiful little greedy Greevil, giving Dust giving dust of appearance. It looks like they're sick of Phantom Lancer, they're sick of his double walk, and they're going to try and catch him out next time.
And Night Stalker is going to quite easily kill this next assassin now, cancels the Impale with his silence, and yeah, there's almost no way he's going to get away. If he uses his invis, they can pop the dust. Oh, they're actually quite a long way away.
But they haven't popped dust.
Does he know which way he went? He doesn't. Actually, he's just going to back off. They can't see the...
Nyx is actually...
Nyx assassin.
Did Nyx just pop his Q for no reason? It just...
He popped it to try and get a stun off,
and it went nowhere.
Yeah, he did miss with it, but he was trying to just get the kill, and looks like Coco is just going to die here to the burn damage.
Looks like...
He gets taken out by the Nyx assassin.
Nyx assassin's W. Again, Nyx assassin, great counter against Enigma, the first hero, the fourth hero that was picked by Jambo. You cannot really avoid that. When you're Enigma, any kind of intelligence hero, you're going to progressively build mana, and Nyx assassin is progressively going to kick your rear end. But we have great attack action over here. Night Stalker is in the nighttime. He has a chance. It is still night. KBL could do something, but he's staying back. There's four of them.
He's got no
away,
chance.
obviously.
He has to just stay back of that one, or else he's just gonna get himself killed. He had to unfortunately just leave the death and.
If we look at that net worth here, we have Phantom Lancer at
sitting at
9,000 compared to highest for Jambo is Brewmaster with 6,000. There is no chance here of them being able to catch up unless they really turn around an amazing team fight. And look at Phantom Lancer's last hits, 150 almost in 23 minutes. He's fed to high heaven. That is, again, Radiance just speeds up as much as you do, and it looks like he's going to go for a Diffusal Blade now.
Yeah,
and
he
using
almost
that
has
Diffusal Blade, he'll be able to counter even a Night Stalker.
Yeah, he's going to be picking with Rover the Magi very soon. He's going to be picking up, but we have a massive team fight that is actually occurring.
Jambo are coming in.
The wall is put up by the Nyx stun actually catches. Fine.
We have
and it looks like they're going to be able to quite easily get away. Queen of Pain has the ulti up if she needs to use it.
Just going to
decide to use it. She just used it. So.
PL catching that Enigma before he could cast his infamous ult, which is a shame because we'd love to see it, but we still have incredible play, especially Brewmaster trying very, very hard, but he really should get out of there while he still can. Yeah,
he's only got 2 spirits left, and one of them's the Earth Spirit. He's going to be coming back exceptionally soon. Then Phantom Lance is going to slow him, and he's going to have absolutely no chance. Nice blocking by the Queen of Pain.
Fantastic
there
blocking by the Queen of Pain. And we have Brewmaster is dead. There's IMBA just completely blocking Jambo off in every point and disconnect.
And the GGs were called during the fight, and that is a disconnect, and that is going to be 2-0 to IMBA versus Jambo.
Very true.
Best of 2 practice match. Really, really nice play by them. The Jambo picked really well in that last game, sorry, but unfortunately even though they had the great start that they needed, they just got slightly outplayed in the mid game, and that caused their demise. Just Phantom Lancer getting as much farm as he did, just absolutely destroyed them.
Oh, look at that damage by Phantom Lancer. With the double damage he had almost 400. It's insane, but I mean, IMBA it seems like they've picked their name well. They are in balance. God.
And now
somebody
nerf
this team.
Yeah. It looks like IMBA have just decided to leave it now. We're not going to get them finishing off the Ancient. It's just going to be a 10-man leave, and that is going to be it for these 2 games. Thank you everybody for watching. It has been fun casting. It was probably more fun casting the first game, even though Enigma was picked, which is a shame. We didn't get to see any massive Enigma ults. I have been JustDelicious, and this has been exceptionally fun. And with me has been Vague Raconteur, and this is him.
I have absolutely loved doing this. Again, the first game I've got to broadcast was Jamie finally sorting out horrible microphone issues that I just cannot go into. But this game, famous, Imbalanced, have just proven time and time again, it doesn't matter about these picks. It seems Imbalanced just have been outplaying, much more consistent, much more tight together. And as Jamie pointed out constantly, that Phantom Lancer, once it's that fed, you can't escape it. But I've been Vague Raconteur. As Jamie said before, it was JustDelicious has been with you as well. We hope you have enjoyed watching this match, the possibly 4 of you have watched.
Yep.
And to any matches in the future, good luck and have fun.
Right, goodbye everybody. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you that game between IMBA and BGPF, seeing that he has just come online. If not, we hope you have fun. We will see you tomorrow for the big game. And goodbye.
Goodbye.